Methodical. Default NotebookLM mind maps are plain text nodes on a blank canvas. If you drop them directly into a slide deck, they force your audience to read rather than listen. Watch what happens when we process that exact same data through Google Gemini. The flat text transforms into a structured, color-coded visual map. Today, we are going to build these presentation-ready graphics. I will walk you through 3 different methods to upgrade your basic outputs into clear, structured visuals. To execute these workflows, you only need 2 things open in your browser: an active NotebookLM project and Google Gemini. Complex research requires clear visual hierarchy. If your viewers spend their mental energy trying to decipher a messy web of text, they stop paying attention to your presentation. Adding visual structure keeps their focus exactly where you want it. Method 1 starts right inside NotebookLM. Once you generate your initial basic map, locate the export options and download it to your desktop as a standard PNG image file. Next, switch over to Gemini. Click the Add button in the prompt bar and upload that specific PNG file you just saved. Now we apply the Slide Ready prompt. The first strict instruction you must include is asking for a 16:9 aspect ratio. This ensures the final output perfectly fills a standard presentation slide or video frame without awkward cropping. The second rule is to ask Gemini to assign a relevant visual metaphor to each node in the map. This replaces generic text boxes with distinct symbols, making the information easier to scan. Finally, instruct the AI to write a microbrief under every heading. A microbrief is a single punchy sentence explaining why that specific node matters. Constraining the text to one line prevents the AI from cluttering the slide with heavy paragraphs. Before hitting enter, you must check your settings. If you don't enable the thinking model and create image tools, the workflow fails. These toggles give Gemini the computational power to actually draw the new diagram. Once processed, the output matches our exact parameters. The map is formatted perfectly for a screen. Every major concept has a distinct icon, and the text is limited to crisp, readable summaries. This baseline method lets you bypass complex design software entirely. You are taking raw, unformatted research and using AI to engineer a polished layout in seconds. Exporting and uploading images works, but it requires manual file handling. If you need to generate multiple maps quickly, you need a workflow with fewer steps. Method 2 connects the systems directly. By selecting your NotebookLM project in Gemini's extension menu, your research becomes a live data feed. Instead of referencing a static image, we paste the same presentation prompt and direct it at the connected notebook. You skip generating the basic map, you skip downloading the PNG, and skip uploading it to Gemini. When you hit Generate, Gemini scans the source documents inside your notebook, extracts the key themes itself, and builds the visual architecture from scratch. Direct access to the source material allows Gemini to function as an active structural analyst. It organizes raw data into logical visual structures based on the research itself. The direct integration method is fast, but it relies on the AI's interpretation of your research. Sometimes you need the math to highlight very specific arguments. To take absolute control, Step 3 requires a clean slate. We turn off the live notebook connection, so Gemini relies only on our explicit instructions. We then build a highly structured manual prompt. Instead of asking the AI to find the themes, we provide the exact bullet points, specify the parent-child relationships between nodes, and dictate the precise text for every single microbrief. Just like in Method 1, verify that the image generation and deep thinking parameters are turned on before submitting this custom build. Because the thinking model is engaged, Gemini processes your rigid constraints first. It maps out your exact hierarchical logic before drawing the visual elements. The final output reflects your exact vision. Every heading, every subpoint, and every connection appears exactly as you drafted them in the prompt. Building high-quality presentations means knowing which tool to use. Use direct integration when you need a fast summary, but use manual prompting when the exact narrative structure matters. We've now produced 3 distinct results side by side: the basic image upgrade, the automated integration, and the strictly controlled custom map. you now have a reliable process to turn any text-heavy research into a clean, slide-ready diagram on demand. To make this even easier, you can find the exact presentation prompt I used for these examples in the description below. Copy it, paste it, and test it on your own data. Take a look at your current workflow and decide whether you need the speed of the automated pipeline or the precision of the manual approach for your next project. Deep research only matters if your audience can process it. Clear visual structure ensures your ideas are seen, understood, and remembered.